Yes, yes. Yo. Back up in the building for another edition of the Harry's Drinking Again Pubcast. I am your host, Harry Too Scary, aka Mr. Harris. And tonight is one of those special 420 episodes. Let's get it rolling here. Let's get those links out. Let's get everything going, everything cracking. On the 65th edition of Harris's Drinking Again Pubcast. The rebranding is on its way. The rebranding is underway. A podcast formed into a pubcast. A little over a year now. And changes are happening. Changes are occurring. Here in the Haida Studios and the Haida crew and community. Logo change will be underway here shortly, as well as a few other things. Now, as for the time, it is a little bit later than what we usually would do on the mountain time. It's 9 o'clock mountain time. Still getting that figured out and underway. But nonetheless, nonetheless, we will be still conducting business pretty much on time, like clockwork. Never missing a beat every Thursday night. I own this domain. Thursday nights be mine. Now check it out. We got to give a shout out to the first official sponsor on the Harris's Drinking Again podcast, as it officially is, but get used to the word pubcast. I'm going to be interchanging the two, but really trying to dial hard on the pubcast factor. Shout out to Steve Gubb of Gubba Rum. The allure of the Caribbean. Wicked smooth. Come with me on the journey to gubbarum.com. They are the official sponsor of Harris's Drinking Again. Gubba Rum, wicked smooth, artisanal and handcrafted. Silver infused with natural coconut. That's their silver. And they got the Gubba Gold infused with that natural vanilla, baby. I will have a couple of bottles on deck here shortly. But nonetheless, I'm also going to try to get this man a liquor supplier to distribute his liquor all around this beautiful wet state of Nevada, because it ain't dry, baby. 24/7 drinking, 365. Oh, do what you want. Everywhere you go, alcohol. So Gubba Rum, you are a perfect fit to be behind the bar at these casinos and these nightclubs, some of these hotels, resorts that we have out here. It is summer. a nice coconut rum with some pineapple. You want a little sweeten it up even some more, dash some grenadine in there. Throw in a cherry, a little orange, or a little pineapple on a stick with the cherry. That would be my go-to drink probably when I'm out by a pool. That and a nice Pacifico or a long wave, something light, citrusy. So check out Gubba Rum, please. And maybe you can't even see the screen that much. So we'll zoom in. We'll zoom in on the ass, huh? Check it out. Currently available in Massachusetts and Florida. But what we're going to do over here on Harris is Drinking Again. And we're going to get into this. The direction, the changing of the guards, if you will. Brother Ray will not be here with me tonight. We're going to get into that a little bit later. We're going to go over the latest upload on the channel. The first one in a couple months. With a little promotional video also for Dubby Energy. Another sponsor of the Harris is Drinking Again podcast. But Gubba Rum is the main official sponsor. The company that believed in our product, our service here, and now we're going to show that back. With our small but loyal following that we have attained here on Harris is Drinking Again. Now, I say we because I do not ultimately believe I'm a selfish. I do believe I'm a selfish guy in a lot of ways. But I'm not selfish when it always came to team. I did put the team first. I can say that, even dating back to high school basketball, whatever you want to get into. The reason why I started this podcast, a lot of reasons, and we've covered it before. We're not going to get into all that, but I was sitting up last night, 4 a.m., working out here and in the studio, and I'm like, this is what I love also, right? It's not just this is almost like the training, and I get to come in and I get to show it off, right? The channel week after week growing. Oh, we got this guest, or we did this upload, and it's the live show. Shout out to everybody out there. But the editing process is that practice. It's that shooting the jumpers in the gym when it's just you. And I got that back last night. First time since being here back to my lovely state of Nevada, the NV. I got that back. And we're going to get into that as well. But please, go check out gubbarum.com. And also, Steve, if you're out there, can you get us up in the in this media column? I'll make a clip, and hopefully you can get your IT guys to post it here on your website. I'm going to do a couple things, and as soon as you send me those bottles, I plan to do some similar things just like this. I'm going to make a drink. I'm going to do a taste test, do some reviews. It's going to be crazy, man. So salute to you. Salute Steve. Gubba Rum, Gubba Rum, Gubba Rum. As soon as I get my taste buds on that, it's over. It's over. I'm going to talk to a couple people over here and see what we can do, man. So people, stay tuned for that. Now, happy 420 to all the smokers out there, all you damn potheads, huh? Get some music up in the pub. Get some music up in the pub. It is a Thursday night, 65 weeks in a row. Always drink responsibly, huh? We do what we can. We sip like gentlemen over here. Oh yeah, I'm an alcoholic. I am. There's different forms of alcoholism, also something that I'm going to be discussing on the channel. Substance abuse, whatnot. That's going to be one of my fallback topics because it's easy. It's always good to go into. And being back here in Nevada, baby, there's always something. There's always a trigger, something around the corner. Let's get a little sipper here of some gubba rum. That tastes like trash. That was one of Gubba Rum's main competitors. And that rum tastes like shit. I can just tell by looking at the bottle that Steve got himself a premium product over there. And it looks delicious. I'm not usually a rum man. I'm a whiskey guy, like my tequila. But I might start drinking a little bit more rum, exploring the rum side of things. Do plan to make a lot of vlogs, like I've been speaking of, content, things of that nature. I'm putting together a couple pieces. Just picked up this little GoPro Hero 10. So we get some additions over here to the show. I took it out today. I shot a little bit, but I'm waiting for the tripod and a couple other things. Shout out though to Brother Ray. He got some lavalier mics. I as well got some lavalier mics this week, and I did try this on already. I'm not using it tonight because I just like the feel of the mic. We go out of town, downtown, and do interviews on the street and whatnot. Oh, I'll be wearing one of these. Bye. So, yeah, I tested it out and everything. So we'll be official with it, man. The GoPro, I'm gonna get the little stick, pull-out stick, tripod, 67-inch tripod, folds into 1.5 feet. And that way, if a buzz, some crazy motherfucker get, you just whack them with it like a damn police baton. That's my defense out there. All right. So we got the GoPro on deck. And I had, I don't even want to say like an epiphany, but I've just been doing a lot of thinking and soul searching, and even me and Brother Ray having talks, behind the scenes about where each one of our businesses, platforms, et cetera, is going. And something has been missing. Even the analytics on the channel are telling me that I was losing a step, that I need to revamp, revitalize, and renew. Here in Reno. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And it was what I've been doing. I was up till 4 a.m. like I said this morning, working on the latest upload on the channel, the W promotional interview. And they're another one of the sponsors. So let me pull up W as well. Now, let's get into this a little bit. Let's break this down. Brother Ray won't be here tonight. He was on his way, and then he was, and then he wasn't. And I was like, it's all good, bro. I'll rock out. I got the 420 show. I'm getting ready to fire up a little something right here. I got some edibles and whatnot. I wanted to do a little bit more of a special, kind of like the Thanksgiving that we did. Shout out to Beeline. Shout out to Steady. Steady link is coming. I'm gonna shoot the link to DJ Steady of Who They Want. He's gonna come rock with us. He just got done doing a 420 event on his show. But yes, a few months back, those were the funner moments. I was really engaged, and I had a lot going on in my personal life. I don't want to put that on that, because I gotta balance it no matter what. And I've been doing a decent job at it, but I was missing something. I was letting the channel slip a little bit, and just the overall, the social media. I'm not a big social media guy, so I was having these talks and these things with myself, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna have to do things that I don't want to do, such as, keep up with the news a little more. Sports, right? Lakers Warriors games on right now. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the playoffs. I've been so far removed from all that stuff, just focusing on my own stuff that when it came down to, potentially my co-host, Brother Ray, and us, separating, pretty much growing apart in the podcast sense of things. We're still going to do, we're still friends, brothers. We're still going to do great work behind the scenes, but the actual Thursday night and just the vibe of the show. And I'm like, what else can I bring to the table? And so I reached out to a few people, like I said, Gubba Rum, Dubby, a couple other affiliates. And I'm going to immerse myself in the promotional side of things, get back on my video grind, start making videos with my drone a lot more, the GoPro, filming drink review videos, drink reaction videos. I want to do a little bit of mukbang, eating out, fun stuff. But I got that back last night. I just wanted to clarify that, say that. Also, tonight we are on, I have no idea what this site is either. We're on Trovo. Apparently, I'm still working on the overall setup. My keyboard is in a very awkward place over here. Trovo is an interactive live streaming platform. You can check out the hottest games live, share your own gaming experiences, and join an amazing community created especially for gamers, creators, and doers. So tonight, we are going live on Trovo. And I will be posting those links everywhere as well. I just found out about this site yesterday. And actually, I'm going to go see if I can type in my name right now and see if it comes up. Also in the process of transferring everything over to Hide a Pubcast. There it is, live, 0 followers. Oh, that's dope. What a narcissist ass motherfucker I am, right? All right, hold on 1 second before I get lost in the sauce. I have to send DJ Steady the link before I forget, because I'm already doing too many things at once. I'm trying to explain my vision. I'm trying to show you, the viewers, a couple of things, and also fire up this joint here, celebrate 420. I'm still sitting on the Tommy Chong interview for those surprised. A couple of people like, you didn't put that out? Nah, you short-minded ADHD sons of bitches. I put out a 3-4 minute clip, 2 of them. Actually 3 clips. People thinking it's a whole interview. Motherfucking tripping. I got the whole hour plus. Tommy Chong. Obviously today would have been a cool day to do it, but I'm sitting on a couple little gems, and we're really trying to work this business aspect of this podcast. Made a Patreon as well, and I've been a little shy, possibly from asking for certain donations, certain maybe trying to do it all on my own, and I know people get annoyed with that. I know I do when you're watching content creators and they're constantly asking. But the time has come, and if you do want to help support the machine, Cash App, Haida Pubcast. I just changed that as well last night. Everything's getting changed over to the Pubcast. That's going to be my lane. Completely rebranding, new logo, everything coming this summer, next few months. But Cash App, Haida Pubcast, Venmo Pubcast, Harris is Drinking again, and take the ride. Those that have been here, thank you so much. We also picked up a couple new subscribers this week. And shout out to Shachin. I know a couple other names. They were on the spot subs. So shout out to y'all. But we got some good things going over here. Hey, Steve Gubb, appreciate it. Steve Gubb in the building. Yes, sir. That is the man right there, the owner of Gubba Rum. Reach out to Stephen Gubb on Facebook. Ask the man, bro, where can I get your rum? I need your rum. I was watching this podcast, this guy Harris drinking something or again, and he was having a great time, and he was enjoying your rum. It was an amazing show. I gotta find out where your rum is. So forgive me, but by next week, I'm gonna get a whole platform and everything, and all the links are gonna be just like a sound effect. But I'm supposed to press a button, and all the pictures come up on the screen. I haven't really figured out how to do that yet, so forgive me. But we do have it there, and this is a couple more of Gubba Rum. I mean, how can you lose with marketing like that? You know, hell, I'm sure I could just leave this little baddie up on the screen the rest of the show, and people will be just fine. Little sexy thing holding on to a bottle of that Gubba Gold. Damn, I don't know what looks better, the drink or her. Damn. Shit. So that's what it is. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for giving me a shot and an opportunity and being an official sponsor. You know, that's big. And I'm going to make a video of your rum with some of my drone footage like I did the W today. That's coming this weekend. I got time to do that tomorrow, actually. That's going to be on my list tomorrow. Gubba Rum. We're going to get like a sexy little thing to be like, Gubba Rum. That's what we need. We need a female to do a drop. Gubba Rum. Something like that. But yeah. All right. Let's get some beats going up in here. This is the Hyder Podcast Thursday night. 23 minutes into the hour. Fresh up out the shower. Watch me go devour. Oh, that was just a bar. That was just 2 bars. Or 4. Little 4 bars. But that's what it is, man. Hyder Pubcast. And the vision's crazy, you know. I'm just out here getting it. So I save my pennies and I invest back in myself. And I was thinking today, I already know the complete vision that I have, that I'm seeing this in another year and stuff. But before that, I want my backdrop. And if anybody takes this, I'm going to be pissed because I ain't seen this yet. Maybe on some whiskey channels. I want to get some whiskey barrels. You know, the wooden barrels that they soak the whiskey or beer in. I want to get like a couple of those stacked up and have those as my background with some dope lights and like a bar sign with the Gubba Rum or whatever sponsors we have back there, and have a little bar set up and make it like a pub. That's the aesthetics that I want to bring. I think that's going to be fucking amazing. Now, let me go ahead and, because I'm just getting warmed up. This is Trovo. First time live on Trovo. Have no idea. Go check them out. Hyder Pubcast at Trovo. Also, first time tonight, we're going live from LinkedIn. I made a LinkedIn, and that's dope. I've probably been slacking on LinkedIn. A lot of professionals and shit be over. And I've been getting for years, emails and different things from LinkedIn. And I went to Melon tonight and I was like, you know what? Let me make a LinkedIn. Boom. So we're streaming from like 7 different platforms over here on the Harris is Drinkin Again podcast, where it don't necessarily stop. We just quitting, you ass. All right, we don't even stop. It's over. It's kind of over. But that's far from now. Now we're gonna see how long I can do, going forward myself. I have a couple of ideas and also fan feedback. If people listening, supporters, haters, drop them comments. Fucking, share your thoughts. Hey, I'd like to see this in the channel, or I hate mukbang. I don't want to see you eat. That's some bullshit. Because at the end of the day, I got some little feedback over here. Got some little feedback. Sorry. At the end of the day, I'm a creator, man, and I do want to create stuff that's gonna get the views and bring in the numbers. And I was thinking the other day, I want to be that platform that does promote. Like, I was really putting everything in perspective, and I was reading a lot of stuff, and I had a talk with the lady from Sirius about promoting on Pandora and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is how the big boys are doing it, and I would like to be that platform where we get the vibe right. The vibe, it fell off a little bit from being in Utah. Don't worry about that. We're getting that back. It's like any other pub. You had old owners, and then new owners bought the pub. It's going to take, a little bit of time for the new pub to get its vibe back. That's all it is. So I'm not worried about that one. But tonight, the rest of this show, the rest of this week, every day, I'm committed to it. And I want to become that platform, like a promotional based platform. Me and Brother Ray spoke about it all the time. Marketing, we're pretty much marketing platform, but it's also pretty dope content. And when you can make fun of the content and role play or little skits and this and that with the content, I think it'd be amazing. Let's get some other beats loaded up in here. Yes. It's a Thursday night, and you are tuned in to the smooth sounds of Harry Too Scary on the Hideout Pubcast. Happy 420 to everyone out there. All right, in that, thank you, Steve. A lot of Steves. I know a lot of Steves. Very common name. We're gonna and Steady. We're gonna get DJ Steady up on here, and of who they want. He has a whole podcast network. He's one of my close collaborators. Shout out to Brian Beeline as well, from the Beeline Entertainment LLC. We've all become very close, and me and Beeline had a dope behind the scenes convo, and the way that we exchange information and help each other out, man, is really cool. So shout out to those two brothers. And I've been doing this for over a freaking year, and sometimes I still get lost on how to take a comment off the screen. All right. Like, subscribe. We're trying to hit that 250 subs, but we still need 17 more to go. We don't care about that notification bell. Fuck that bell. Just hit the red button and forget about it. Walk away, baby. Walk away. Just touch the red button and walk away. It's the best thing for you. You'll come back. Oh, I know you will. Even if it's months down the road. All right. I believe I just sent a link. Steady should be tapping in here in a few. I do want to bring up something before he gets on. 1 second here. Let's. Actually, you know what? We ain't playing none of those beats. We ain't doing it. Every damn week they want to give me a copyright claim. It's ridiculous. That's on me. I'm gonna have to update the beats as well. Everything's getting a reboot here on the Harris's Drinkin Again podcast. Now, I kind of wish Brother Ray, we had made it official that he was going to come tonight. I think this would have been a perfect send off because it's 420. It's a celebration. We're going to meet up after and kick it. But then I was like, because last week was like interesting energy and the few weeks have been interesting. But being so deep in this podcast shit now, seeing the potential and everything, and having a publicist and interviewing different guests and like big names, whatever. I was like, it's cool because like he's gonna help me film content for my channel, and I'm still gonna help him with Talk Teach Truth. And then last night when I was up at till 4 editing, I'm like, this is one part of it. Tomorrow 8:00, that's the other part of it. And then in the morning I gotta respond to some emails. Oh, Larry Hankin's coming back on as well. Shout out to you, Mr. Hankin. Yes, we're getting the part 2 for Mr. Larry Hankin. I'm gonna do that pre-recorded, so that's another one I'll just have in the can sitting on. And also Mark Christopher Lawrence is coming back on. He may be next Thursday. I might do that one live. I'm not sure. If I don't do it live, then I possibly will, because I'm going to start shortening up my own lives. Me and Ray was having fun. The co-host was crazy. 3-4 hour shows. But I think going forward, I'm going to tidy up everything. I'm going to have a very structured show. I'm going to come in, give 10-15 minutes of fun promos, plugs, different local artists, musicians, do 10-15 minutes of that, move on into some trending topics, maybe some sports, celebrity gossip, whatever, just basic YouTube mumbo jumbo, round that to 30, go into and then have a few little segments and get out of here in about an hour and a half. That's one of my formats that I'm thinking about. Because the podcast, and we're turning it into the Pubcast, baby. All right, that's what we're doing here. Now, as the music dies down, perfect time to get my brother ready to come on, because we really got someone that people want in the house. And you say, like, what people? Oh, it's those people. Like, those people. Nah, like who they want. Like, but who they want? DJ Steady, who they want? DJ Steady is who they want. It's who the people want. It's what they want. If you don't give them what they want, they're gonna come back and take what they want. So you might as well give them who the hell they want. And that man is here. DJ Steady.
What up, baby? How you doing?
All right. Hold on. Let's get the levels right. Let's get the levels right here.
Yeah, man, I'm in the building.
Yes. Man, who they want. I don't know. I thought that was kind of clever. I was just rolling with it. Let me Let's get this camera angle up here, man. Uh, uh. DJ Steady up in the building. Now, no stranger to the platform. Uh, one of my podcast brethrens
Oh
in the building. How you doing, man?
man, I cannot complain. I'm blessed. Life has been good. Business has been business. Like it's been great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been like, where have I been? Like I'm still around. I'm still celebrated. I just been working on some things. Like you've been doing your transition. I've been doing some transition of my own. Got a lot of things in development on the way, and I'm blessed. I'm grateful, man. I'm still glad to be sitting on the throne alongside you, bro.
Hell yeah! Through the thick and the thin, we just uh, you've maintained your consistency, even though it may feel like looking at some of your posts and just talking with you. You know, like we hit those bumps. Like I spoke recently that like man, I think I kind of hit my first wall.
Okay. Think you just hit a
We
wall now.
invented.
Okay, there you go.
Hopefully the sometimes it's been going out. Sometimes the stream, as always. But
As always, we deal with it. We power through things. You know what I'm saying? We never let it detour us from our mission of what we really trying to do.
yeah, man, and that's what I'm really on right now. Is like what do I want to do? You know, like what uh brother Ray's not with me here tonight. Shout out brother Ray if you're listening
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever. And,
salute to our brother, and of course,
um, but hey, and happy 420 pit as well, man. So man,
oh
hold
yeah,
on, hold the fuck on. I've been doing this 40 minutes. Hold on, I haven't even fired nothing up for 420. I'm over here like thinking I'm gonna do a smoke fest and shit.
you feel me? You got to give the people what they want from your end. You already know how you do.
Salute, guys. Happy 420. Roll something up. Mm. Greenleaf Wellness Dispensary is what I is my dispensary of choice over here in Reno, Nevada.
Okay, shout out to them.
Go check out Greenleaf, something Glendale Avenue, Reno, Nevada. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um, but he recently started his platform and everything, and just as a business guys, we're and then the overall thinking of like, okay, at first when I started this, not really knowing the impact that it would have or could have on me and just like holy shit. And then you find out that wow, people will sponsor or team up with you as an affiliate and you don't have to be like a big name. It's really fun. So yeah, I'm in that process of where are we going next, man. The Thursday
right.
show will continue. Hold on, my bad. That's one thing I got to get better. I can't play that beat and hear you all at the same time. My bad.
No problem.
But yeah, like and I think I've narrowed it down pretty good though. I think I've narrowed it down to where I want to go, and I think I want to, even if it's promoting for free, I want to create a platform to where it's like a pub. We come in. I'm working on the background. Eventually, I'll get the setup that I ultimately want. But like creating a place that I can like almost doing a show. But okay, think about this. You know those what do they used to call them, infomercials back in the day
Yeah,
at 3 a.m. Like
right. They used to run consecutively, and then
yeah,
they stop and have that sit down moment, and they talk about how well this face lift stuff would work and all that, and you get 20 to 30 minutes of infomercial, and then you go, wait, so this wasn't part of a regular scheduled show? It just was like a whole commercial skit.
yeah. Like I've been thinking of that lately, but doing that in a fun. like taking some brands that are actually fun, even like the Manscaped shit, where like they let the creators like, like when Mike Tyson does the Manscaped, like with his voice and stuff, like, oh,
Oh yeah,
I nick my ball, go to manscaped.com, like it's just but
bruh. The funny thing is, they had hit me up when I first got into podcasting, and they had gave me like the invite to try it, and I'm just like, at that time, I'm like, I don't know, I'm trying to build my nerve, and that's the first sponsor thing I get. But then at the time, one of my partners, Jay, was like, "Shoot, bro, sign up. I'll take I'll do it, and I'll shave and do that." It's like, okay, I'll go for it if you down for that type of department.
and they've grown like hell. That was like it's probably like getting an offer to buy stocks in Amazon early on.
Right? You got to take that belief system, like try it now before it really becomes a household name, and then you be like, "Oh, now we don't need you," right? Yeah.
Harry's drinking again. Yes. But I don't know. Is there anybody doing that? I was thinking that like making a show out of ads, like 30 minute, hey, this Thursday or this Friday, I'm going to come on. And I got like 5 or 6 companies, affiliate, use my code, this and that, but make it somewhat entertainable, liven it up, put some music behind it, throw some shit on the screen. I don't know. But then maybe that will attract other brands to be like, damn, look, at least like this dude's working pretty hard, or I kind of see his vision, I don't know.
Yeah, but not only that, I think you're going a notch above what we normally would do with a sponsorship thing like that, or doing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we'll get it and set up maybe a price range. I go 2-3 times out the week, or so ever often out the month. You give me this, and I'll promote your product. So for you to say, "Hey, I want to create like a 30-minute little infomercial little episode," of course, I'm gonna support it. You feel me? Shout out to brother Ray. Say he's chilling on 420 watching the Warriors in Sacramento series. Okay, okay.
Hell yeah. And that's something I need to get up on, because I fell out of sports years and years ago. But
Bro, me too. So you're not by yourself. When people say it, like, I've been keeping up lately. I'm still a wrestler type of fan. And of course, everybody I've known for years, it's been cheesier. It's been all that whole gist. But to me, it's still entertaining. That's just something you can't take away from it. So like, I still follow up with wrestling. I keep up with college. Like, I still love my Florida State Seminoles, stuff like that. But mainstream, I just be like, whoever, because I'm, right away on the subject, I was like, I feel like too much money and politics got so much involved that my love just like went away now. It's like, it ain't fun when whoever coach got the most money can kind of buy a win out of this night, and I kind of be like, it just ain't for me no more.
yeah, I started to get out of it even before like the heavy politics, but like especially after like even like the Kaepernick shit, I was already over it. And then after that, for sure, I was like, and I'll say for the record again, I think Kaepernick was quote Intel Pro. I think he was paid to disrupt. I don't think he did that shit genuine. I think he was paid off to stir up some shit and be used as a puppet for those people to create some bullshit. So, and I really don't give a fuck if you stand, kneel, fucking crouch. That's not. I don't have a dog in that fight.
Right.
But I just things like that, and this is where I love having you on, Steady, because you bring a different thing. We get and it's too calculated when you think of even at that time. And if he did it completely out of his heart because he felt called or compelled to, I hope that. But like when something gets highlighted in the media and there's like a spark behind it, and it's like a constant focus. I mean, the media is absolutely not natural. Like they're very If they're showing you something that it's either misinformation or they're trying to program you or fear or
Exactly. All those things play in the yeah.
like with Kaepernick, I'm just kind of like even at certain points in history prior to that, like there could have been other way more influential people to speak up about stuff that was going on or like and then like that summer because what was it like the year that Trump and everything I just felt like
All this thing was right. So it played its piece. It played its piece in the grand design of what this NWO movement was all about. You know what
yeah
I'm saying? It fall up under that protocol. Because let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? We had, if that was the case when Michael Vick got into the whole dog situation, if he would have did the same thing, would that be a moment of redemption? Granted, he did come back to the NFL briefly, but at the same token, like this was like we saw how the whole NFL basically made him expendable. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna do like you said. I felt if you say it now, looking back on it, like you could definitely see a puppeted movement because you're not really. It wasn't really an activist. He's a football player. He's a quarterback. And at that time, we was dealing with all these police shootings and all this stuff going on, and it was just like, what better way to be a disruptor or a whistleblower really quick than to have him do that. So while he's doing that, all this other stuff in the government system is taking place because we're distracted by what he's doing, thinking it was a powerful moment. But be honest, they took him off the field instantly. What they did, you're expendable, sir. We'll just get another quarterback. Like, what move did his teammate? Granted, a couple of people did try to support that, but when you're technically, in the NFL, it's proven years you're expendable. Like your best years, I've always said, like your best years in sports anyway would be the college years. So at that point, you just a tax write off.
yeah 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 you remember the Tim Tebow hype of course being in Florida like
Thank you.
I couldn't
Hot
imagine
commodity.
I couldn't imagine what it was in Florida. I forgot that for like 2 seconds. That was a stupid question. But of course, just nationally, but he was ridiculed because he believed, like in too much and stuff. And but and and you almost I heard stories like where luckily that's I guess a case where his faith or whatever, he didn't let the money and the Hollywood get to him.
At all. He didn't. Nah, he stayed true to all those things. I will give him that prop. He didn't buy into the propagandas. He wasn't, you can buy me off and I can switch up and you can see his face. Nah, he took it. He took it with pride. He went and tried the baseball thing. He did sports comments. Like he had so many different things based on his faith that still led to him having multiple intervals of ways to still keep winning.
Yes. Yeah. So like, have you seen Kaepernick or, I mean, like, what weirds me out is why a lot of the reason why I don't believe is because they pump something so much and then like I wouldn't even know where to find the guy, right? I don't even know. You don't hear a peep, and then it's kind of like the media cycle. It'll go years like um every few years, they'll pop out and do their media runs or something like that because they have a
Right.
scheduled, they have something to promote and it's so precise. And I just feel like that's what with Kaepernick, man. They're like, we're gonna give this money in the low. You're gonna go stir up some shit. And okay, what do you think about this? Him being a biracial waffle color, high yellow, half a cracker, motherfucker. Because you had some people, I heard some black people, of course, like even say that wasn't his fight because the way he was raised, like he was two white parents, fairly good upbringing, like
Right.
in the suburbs, but he was still a brother by the world. He and do you think that they're like say if that would have been old boy from the Ravens, the quarterback from the Ravens, his name Lamar Jackson, like I mean, like what Do you think between the skin color, do you think that played anything? Like if Lamar Jackson would have kneeled and kicked that whole shit off versus you know,
Right,
Cap.
versus him doing it. I feel like with Lamar doing that, it would have been more of a harsher thing for him. You know what I'm saying? They would have basically did what they did, like how they did Kyrie when he did what he was doing. It would have been like, okay, we're gonna fine you. You're suspended for X amount of games. We want a public apology. Like it will determine: are you going to be the simp that's going to apologize and do it because you need the check, or are you just going to be like, I'm gonna stand on my grounds? You know what I'm saying? Depending on your character and your background, he might have been one of the brothers that would have stood his ground, but then at the same time, he got a family to feed. You know what I'm saying? His thing would have been like, I'm gonna fake it till I make it. Like I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Look at even going back to when Nick Cannon was saying the stuff that he said once upon a time that got him, when Viacom snatched everything from him and he was such an activist and political. And then what, like a week later, then he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry for what I said." I'm like, so it's cool to fight for these beliefs, but soon as they endanger one paycheck, is like, oh nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all brothers are so controlled by the root of the money that you ignore your principles. Like Tim Tebow's a guy that respected his principles. Like he took that cut. Like, bruh, look, I'm from the Philippines. I can go back home. I can do so many different things that I can still survive off faith. Some people just get in and get in that TV hype, and then you got to look at that time, Colin Kaepernick at that time was like that Michael Vick of that moment. Then he took that kneel, and then you go, oh well, San Francisco is not like there was leading, going so much further anyway. Then we again take camera focus. Look at the whole Kanye was what the hype of last year, moving into earlier this year. Now you don't hear Peep unless he's spotted with his wife or still at some sort of gala or something.
Yeah.
It's
Damn me.
selective.
Yeah. And that right there is why I got out of the whole stuff and thinking about podcasting and almost like I need to bring some of that into it. I think a little bit at some point. Maybe just enough. I just need just enough. I need to hang out with Brother Ray and School more, smoke a doobie. Okay, he had 14 points in the third. All right, cool. Yeah, so last night Brandon Ingram with 14 points in the third.
Right. Just to give them a recap real quick, just to have something to nudge your way in. But
Yeah,
don't make it like your primary function because that's not your thing. It's just not your thing.
yeah. I, I definitely belong on like Rumble or one of these offshoot sites because I'm not. I don't want to. I have my conspiracy theories already set in stone and what I believe in. Not that I really want to delve down the rabbit hole, but topics like that, like I would do well on.
Bingo. That's what you're well versed in. It's something you're well versed in. You can go toe to toe. And you know what I'm saying? It makes me from the outside like I'll go down there with you. But then you broaden my horizon and go, oh well, I got at least to the starting point. You just took me a little bit further. So now I can run these laps with you and I'm well versed in it and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking. That's I think that's my lane though. A little bit, not to the point of you know, because some of the conspiracies are just like they get on my nerves too. But I think everyone's coming around, and the people I've talked to, especially since the pandemic, uh, people that you wouldn't even have thought are like starting to open up and be like, even if it's the littlest things, like yeah, the government, the mindset of the America is like changing, kind of like we're losing um, faith in the government at an all time high. Like every poll they do is people are losing faith and losing, like yeah,
I
that
mean, if you really know, though, your face should have never been in that lane in the first place. Like, if you just,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? It's been actual factual evidence to, you know, them giving the blankets with smallpox to the Indians and, what happened to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all these things that just happen, even with Dr. Sabe and so forth and so forth, that it just, so you can't, you really want to trust these same people. Like, That's where you put in your faith when it's been actual witnesses that have come forth and spoke out. And it's just a lot. I just it's it's the red and blue pill. Like you can choose to follow this system, this belief, but that's what fear and control comes in. You know what I'm saying? We are selective in how we choose to delegate with situations or find out, well, that's so much of a conspiracy. It's not even a conspiracy when you sink it in your essence, you realize it's the whole total truth. But your consciousness choose not to believe it because you're so programmed that they got it where, you know what I'm saying? You can lose all this if you believe that. When you can just be like, okay, what's
Mm.
more important to me? Like me, my soul and my moral values is like way more important than you promising me 40 acres and a mule. Like I probably ain't gonna never see that 40 acres and a mule. And I'm okay with that because I don't live long enough to be happy to eat off the land.
Hell yeah. Can make do it just a little bit. Shit.
Just a little bit. We're natural born survivors. You know what I'm saying? We've been put up against the wall. You've been had that bucket put on and you had to dig that tunnel on the ground to get out of this box. Like I don't like being in a box.
Right. Hell no. Do you think that's something that why you at this age in your life and stuff like you became like a podcaster? I mean, do you think
Yeah.
a lot of us do it because we have this sense of it's independence and it's the
It's
freedom
that.
of
It's
we can
freedom of speech. Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Because somewhere across this universe, across this country, is a group of people that have that same ideals mind structure, but just won't speak out because again, fear is designed to suppress and control. I'm not one of the people that get up every day and turn on Good Morning America and have to watch midday reports and all that. Like I don't drive all that. I'm not driven by that. Granted, I do care what's going on, but I look at the universe around me. I look at the energy around me. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Just nothing I can do to change energies where I'm not at and that I can't control. You know what I'm saying? If it's not messing with my income, it's not messing up where I lay my head at. Like I don't really have a primary function to really have a concern to it.
Right. Hell yeah. On that note, Harris is drinking.
Harris?
Oh shit. There we go. On that note, lately, what is how's your channel been going though, like, or just your brand? I mean, you got a whole network, so your shit's a little different. I'm over here just pushing, a couple little YouTube and stuff, but like, what's the vibe of your platform been like? The like, tell us about some of the guests you've had. Like, what are some of like super dope conversations you've maybe gotten into so far this year?
And right, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the B&W show under my network, Aaron and Vale has been really thriving and keeping things going for me. And still doing music interviews with independent artists and the Misfits, Duchess and Cal, like we still be in sync with stuff and we plan stuff. Like again, I'm one of those open verse people of you have interesting conversations. I welcome you on. Like I'm not looking for a celebrity catalog to build my career on. Granted, the wisdom I've had from people like Tommy Chong and just so many people down the line, Pudgy the Bad Bastard, and having those people like it's been great to have them under my belt as people I've interviewed and got great knowledge from. But lately, just the thrill of sitting back and producing has become my thriving point because now I get to learn both sides of the spectrum.
That's dope. Earlier when I was started the show, I was speaking on, since I made my way back home over here, it's been the personal stuff and everything, and I've been maintaining it. But like last night, bro, I stayed up until about 4:30 in the morning, and I just got it in, and go check out the last video on my channel. Little Dubby flying my drone around, just threw some stuff up, and but it was the first upload in a couple months, and I just went through my channel and the whole brand, right? Like I took that time to sit down. I put my bio in Twitch for the first. I'm doing the shit the whole time. I got my bio in YouTube and but like not in Twitch, and just going through and naming stuff, but I got the love.
Elevate.
Yeah, I got the love back last night, or not the love back, but for the first time, like finally like got in that zone where I'm like, okay, cool, like I got a video up now, I'm gonna do the next one's gonna be better though. I'm gonna do this, and then
Gears are working now. You're strategizing now. You're getting things prepped and ready. By all means, like I just did my little spill on my network where I did like a karaoke kickback in honor of 420, which is something I'm gonna do like weekly on my network now. I'm in the business now of doing things I love now. Like, I'm not sitting up here thinking every episode has to be based on who can I book as a guest to make content. It's like, hey, I'm into poetry, I'm into music, I'm into just vibing with good people. So I'm like, I'm just building like fun moments for people to come hang out, still doing, crossover events like with my man Jason Craig on Bring the Popcorn. Like I come through, shout out to Brian Beeline. Like I go, like I'm that type of, podcast creator where I can still hold my crown and do my thing, but I can also show love to my brethren and sisters or whoever just says, hey, I'm just looking for somebody to come chill. Like I'm flexible like that. I have no problem, being affiliate to anybody's networks.
yeah, that's dope. I'm the same way. Like that's why I made connections with you and B.
Okay.
Pretty much the most out of the few podcasters that I've connected with, and I'm like, when I feel the sincerity of you guys and the drive, like the just the natural drive, and then how we could vibe and flow, and we're all relatively in that same age bracket to where we know
Right.
what's up and everything, and on that note, do you want to maybe talk about publicly, because we have some talks behind closed doors and stuff, but like we about the potential of us doing a weekly show,
So what you saying? The unhappy hour is still going to be a thing. Yeah, that's still going to go and be a thing. I'm still for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about talking about the irrational conversations. It's all about being whistleblowing. It's all about just pouring up a drink, rolling up a good doobie, and just being like, "Hey, I just want to chill and vibe and discuss some of the weirdest conversations. Or not even so weird. Might want to talk about you still being the great father that you are and things how things are progressing. Might want to just say, "Hey, I just want to stream music this episode." And we go back and forth on what we think about that particular song.
right? Hey, you fucking bring me up to something. Oh, let me hit my I got a little thing here. Is it this one? Hold on. It's time for Harry's rant of the night. You reminded me of something. Cause my son, oh, this pisses me off. Hold on. Talk about fatherhood and shit. Dun, 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 dun. Harry's rant of the night. My son goes to a school, and this is a straight Nevada shit. Shout out to Jeff Foxworthy. He has a great joke. You might be from Nevada if, and so on and so forth. You might be from Nevada if, boom, boom, boom. And
Right.
I fucking can't find that shit on YouTube. I haven't looked in years. It's probably my son school in Utah. He had a great school, and I'm gonna be vague because I don't want to give too much information, whatever. But great fucking school. My son's school here in Nevada there's a bar right next to his school. Now, I'm talking about right next to his school. Like this is the school,
Yeah.
and I'm the bar. Like motherfuckers be leaning up against the fence. There's just a little fence that like separates the school from the bar. Anyway,
I get it.
it's a great school. He loves it. Oh, I can't say it's a great school, but he likes it. They appear to be pleasant there with the kids and stuff, and it's just way different. But I always think of things in terms, because I have this idea of like running for mayor. I have no idea what being a mayor would include of it, just some stuff that I have in my head.
Okay.
But I am we're very passionate about, I'm going to say prison reform, but it's my idea is like way different, and I think it would be dope as fuck. And I hate motherfuckers who litter, and so I have this uh, trash recycling program in my head that I want to like initiate. And if I was in a position of power, I could like get that off. And then, but I was thinking, I was sitting there waiting for him to get out of school and everything, and I'm looking over here, and it's like it says bar, pool, slots, and it's got fucking advertisements on the side of the window, and I'm looking at his school, and I'm like, again, asshole. I said, how is this even possible? Now I know for a fact that the bar has been there. This is where I get a little off, because I'm like, if I was a city council guy or whoever that, yes, you can build the
Exactly.
school here. I'm gonna make sure like there you cannot sell no alcohol. There's no dispensaries, casinos within at least. I mean, I'm being fucking generous. 100 yards. I'm being like, but realistically, like, this is a fucking school zone. There ain't nothing around here that can harm our children. And then a lot of these kids that live in the neighborhood, they probably still go home to those horrendous conditions with parents who drink and get violent and stuff like that.
Right.
And I was just looking like, damn. And then the school itself they're all built like junior industrial prison complexes. And so that was my little rant, my little thought, to where I would not allow this. Number one, like you got to be a couple hundred yards away from a school. We're not going to have this near it. We're not going to have that. And just I want to talk to the people that make those decisions and like says that
exactly
that's okay.
And that's what those, you know what I'm saying, when they have council meetings, I feel like you should do that. Like, take a stand to light that fire, because if you don't, how long is this going to go forth? To, who knows, if not for nothing, those kids are leaning against that same fence, and one of those guys, offer them a drink or something worse. And who are you going to blame in that situation? And go, well, you should have been watching the kid. And they go, well, if you wouldn't have had this here in the first place in a school zone with young kids, come on now, let's be real about it. Some things got to be real, like gentrification and all that and stuff. Is like, you just bam, right there. Like, this is your future, kid, as you walk out your school or you enter this school every day. Just want you to take a long, hard look. This is where daddy spends all his hard earned money with, and they don't need that. They're kids. Let them still have an imagination. Let them still have dreams. You putting something like that close in a school, that's harsh, man. That's like putting a prison right there, and you go, well, the school's already built like one, so let me show you your future.
Yeah, it just doesn't. And being a fucking guy who's been down the ropes and done everything under the sun, what comes with drinking? Well, thoughts of lust and sex and
All
just
these things.
unruly people. And I know cocaine sales go on in liquor establishments because you need a fucking and then just the traffic that goes through there. And I'm just
Thank
like,
you.
oh goddamn setup. And I'm like, that's fucked. So, this was a middle of the year thing. So we got them hopefully in some other shit next year. And
There you go.
but
You know
going
what I'm saying? But
forward,
that's exactly, and I commend you for even acknowledging it. You know what I'm saying? Because most people say it and be like, as long as you just go to school and come home, and but you're trying to teach your kid, like you say, we spoke on previous podcasts where you give him so much leadway to do certain things, but then you're still going to be like in that vicinity, so you can still kind of have some control of the atmosphere if something popping off. Like, you want to be where I know I'm sending my child to get an education, but not to come home and be like, Daddy, what's 100 foolproof this or and stuff like that. Where do you get this? Well, there was this label on the ground, and I just happened to read it while we was walking or whatever. And now you trying to explain to him what, you know what I'm saying? He's getting into stuff that he shouldn't have. He should know what the actual form of getting chocolate wasted is at this early time period.
exactly. Broken glass,
That's not
fucking
that's not healthy.
just absurdity. Like, I was just, man, So that's one fucked up thing I will say. Reno, Nevada, that's bullshit. Cause see, and see in Utah, you ain't gotta worry about that shit. And that's honestly why I like the tight ass, strict ass liquor laws out there, man. That shit works, bro. And if you want to, tell everybody this: if you want to get drunk, you can kill yourself off alcohol just like anywhere else. You can get as drunk as you want. It's just they actually have preventative fucking measures, at least a little bit, to like curb you. You actually have to drive to a different spot to get the liquor from the beer, and you literally can't get it after a certain time unless you got a buddy and you just go over to his fucking house and he let you take a shot because it's Sunday. Like there's
Right.
actually I recognize those methods, and I'm not saying Nevada needs to um, take on those saying. I love the freedom out here. I love being able to buy a shooter and order a triple. Motherfucker ordered a triple shot for me. What did he come in and ask for? A triple crown, yeah, triple crown and Coke, and that's just some shit. Probably in Florida, same shit, doubles, triples. You know,
Exactly.
don't give a fuck.
Right. But there's a certain implication to get that type of stuff. It's just, you know what I'm saying? There's places and structures around that type of thing. It's not like, oh yeah, by the way, drop your kid here and come on over here.
Yeah, and it's fucked up because I am Harris is drinking again.
And I get that, right? But you also implement the responsible side of, because you said you done been through that side of the world where you've been dabbled in a lot of devilishment. You learn from that and you've grown from that. And again, I'm going to forever give you your flowers for it because it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? At any breaking point, you could, who knows, that might trigger a relapse one day where you just be like, I'm stressed out.
Yeah,
Son, have a good time. If I pick you up, if I don't, somebody will
yeah,
come pick. You know what I'm saying? You could become that. Not saying you would, and I wouldn't manifest it, but it's just you don't
yeah,
need that type of temptation that close between the balance of me being a good dad and this is where
yeah.
20, 30 years ago I once was, and now as I'm dropping you off, I can go right back to that.
Yeah, it was funny because when I really noticed it, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna bring this up in the podcast, and then it made me feel good because I was just like, cool, that's content or whatever. And hopefully I did a good enough. I'm gonna get better with my rants uh, and everything.
I
But
like it though. You implemented it right. You structured, and we weren't supposed to be on it super long, but it's just something I'm thinking about and be like, man, I got nephews growing up and now, and certain things they're starting to as they're getting older now. I'm like, that's a conversation we can have as you continuously get older, but it's not something as a kid. I'm like, what's that? Whoop-de-whoop. Nah, we don't do that where I'm from. Like, that's just not.
yeah, right. Like, I mean, at least I'm sure you would have one maybe down. I mean, do you know of any schools that, and then you literally see a fucking bar? That's just
Oh
absurd.
nah, like us, I think we have schools on policies where they have signs out that say none of that stuff is allowed within the school zone district. Like they will have police and like they police that type of things around here. You know what I'm saying? That's not happening.
That yeah, it's just incredible. And then of course, right, like down the street is another casino, like a big ass casino, and but it was funny because I was sitting I think I was taking him. We were like waiting, and I was like, and I'd be joking with my son shit, but I was like, imagine if if like if dad was just if you get out of school and then I just tell your teachers like yeah just like tell them to walk over to the bar like just like I'll be there I'll be there at 3 and
They
just,
be ready to call some DCL people like you're a bad father. Like
right, it's just some shit, man. I don't know. I was just some bullshit. So
yeah, it was
city
a
council leaders, if we can get it together a little bit on a little separation and
that we'll greatly appreciate your service too.
yeah and do better, man. Jesus, man.
It's always
Oh my
just
god.
do a little bit. We ain't saying be perfect, just do a little bit for the sake of the future.
And
But
it's the
moving on.
future. Yeah. We're moving on. When
Moving on, what do you think about this whole Jonathan Mayer situation?
Jonathan Mayer. See, I don't know who Jonathan Mayer. I don't know.
Majors, I think I said Mayers, like Majors, the actor. You know, he just played Kang in the Ant Man movie, and he's who Michael B. Jordan just fought in Creed 3. Then he got in this domestic violence situation with a alleged girlfriend, and now Hollywood is like, you they blackballing him like instant. Like
Was he
he
was the
hasn't even been proven guilty or nothing.
hold on, was he the other brother that was he fought? You said?
Yeah, it was him. You know what I'm saying? He was in The Harder They Fall. He was in that. You know, he just building his catalog up. Like, but Ant Man, the new Ant Man movie, he was playing Kang, and if you seen Loki on Disney Plus, he was that one dude, whatever, still Kang, one of the personalities. But just to see this happen, right as like I said, on an earlier podcast, like right when you was gonna get the MVP award as an actor, this happens and they stripped it exactly. Majors,
Right.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Dropped from 2 projects, multiple brand deals. Okay, story. Well, let's fuck with Yahoo. Let's go to Yahoo. I guess. I don't know. Complete lie. Okay. Okay. It abuse allegations, huh? Unnamed woman without injuries. Okay. Yeah, it's another smear campaign. Uh, there's 2 things. Oh, hold on. Majors scratching at this moment. She was hitting and attacking him. Okay. Okay. Didn't see the woman again. Oh, wait, is she unconscious? Oh, she didn't die though, right?
Nah,
Oh, okay. Found the woman unconscious. Okay, with the new evidence is a complete lie. Sounds like a smear campaign based off of just the my natural non-believing self, and maybe he didn't want to do something for them. I don't know, bro. It's too
mm,
it's too out there. Like they literally could have approached him about some. Hey, well, first of all, you ever seen that movie? That there's so many movies that predict the reality of just what's going on, but that what was it? Oh damn. I asked you if you ever seen it, then I spaced it. It wasn't Billions, but it was like one of those Showtime. Um, he was fuck. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know. Take it over. I'm gonna have to look this up. But Jonathan Majors, hold on. I he was a fixer for Hollywood. He was like a Hollywood fixer, and say like they literally showed everything that went on, behind the doors as far as this he could have really been caught with a man and she was in love with him and that's why she flipped out. But then like he calls this dude or he calls the studio, whoever, and they're like, hey, get over there. And then they instantly like flip the story and then they say, hey, we're gonna have to make it look like you hit her, and like, but that's his price for them not to find out that he's really gay or like
right. That quick, right. We've seen that in the movies, right? Like, yeah, this is gonna be a cover up. You're gonna ride this wave, knowing it's false. It's a false thing, but now it's destroying your reputation, bro. Like, was it really that? Like, we done dealt with this countless times where like people have came out and decided to be openly gay or whatever. That's your spill. We're not here to judge you for that.
yeah, I need to fucking remember that movie. It was a TV show. It was a damn TV show. I'm so horrible with certain movies and stuff. But it
Right,
was,
I'm trying to in my mind remember too.
and I can't even think of fuck. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. I don't know who's in it or nothing. I just know the movie, the show, what it was about. But he had a fixer, and this main dude, he would just go around fixing shit. And then like the last before they cut it off or whatever, because if they kept making more seasons, I'd love to watch it. There was this boxer and like world renowned boxer or whatever, and he he was having an incestual relationship with his sister, very passionate and shit. They would show it a little bit, and and that's what would have braked his career. Like, we can't let the public know about this. And I don't know, he ended up killing somebody or some shit. But it basically shows the levels of, like, if you want this fame, this
Bingo, right? This is what comes with it. These are the things, that blood sacrifice, that blood oath thing. Like, these are the ritual aspects of, oh, you're doing some real dirt like this. Now we can make all this go away. Granted, she's gonna have to die, but yeah, we're gonna make it look like you did it in self defense. You probably do a little jail time, but yeah, you'll be back on Hollywood premises, and you'll be like, is it really worth all that now? You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen that. I've seen it. You know, being that I'm one of the people that do a lot of research into stuff and be like, how did you went from 0 followers to 100 mil in 3 days. Like, that's not humanly possible. Like, sacrificing. Like, even going back to the whole Jennifer Hudson and her whole family being basically murdered, and then seeing her go further and beyond. Like, so we're just not going to ignore the fact that her career ain't taking off. She's getting Grammys, all this stuff. Everybody knows there's a conspiracy behind that whole blood sacrifice of her killing off her family for it.
shout out to Professor Griff, one of my first early YouTube father and mentors, Professor Griff
Okay.
of the Public Enemy. He was one of the first to put me up on game. To put everybody up on game. That's why they kicked him out of Public Enemy. Yeah, man, it's interesting. I just wish I can't wait to be in the, because let's look at it this way too. I don't know what 1 a.m., 3 a.m. Yeah, that's the hours they keep. You got money, you don't have a real job. I mean, but then you think there's like billionaires who are disciplined and they go to sleep at 11 p.m. and wake up at 4 or 5, and they go on their run on their beach, and then they, like, everything's structured, right? To where there's some even players, LeBron, just Kobe's, I mean, even guys
Everybody
beyond
has
that.
routine, becomes a routine. You
Yeah.
study, eat, sleep, breathe, eat, sleep, breathe. Do it.
To where, like, you don't even find yourself, like, it would be so hard to put a story on some people based on their daily habits and their movements. That's
Right.
what I recognize. That's pretty important to, like, even as a drinker or something, right? The general thought would be, I'm going to be somewhere at 2 or 3 a.m. Now, I could easily allow myself to be, but when you have, like, certain money and a level and a mission, and you don't have to, like, wait, why are we out at 3 a.m.? Like, are we getting paid to be here? Is there
You're going to give me clarity for me to take this risk, or else I'm going back to my hotel or wherever
yeah,
I reside at. There's no way at 3 a.m. and I know I'm a certain stature in my life. Like, I know where I'm at in my life. Like, there's no way you're going to be like, hey, Stad, man, we're going to hit this club. It doesn't open until like 3. Okay, so what's so important that I need to be there? Like, what's the highlight of that? Like, and then this is like in the roughest patch of the, like, there's it's gonna come with everything you don't need to be involved in. And lo and behold, that one time my mind normally says no, I decided to say yeah. There's a shooting that take place, and who do they pin it on? Me, because why? I'm the new guy there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how I knew I was getting older, and, like, when I became a dad, because I was realizing, like, oh shit, this is why people go home early now. And okay, I didn't have a reason to go in late, or, I mean, and then I guess when you would get a little money, you're gonna be out. You're gonna, but say like the Jay Prince or somebody, for example, like, and I haven't heard much from him since.
Take off, Steph.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet. My boy Charleston White still going wild. I haven't really been listening to Charles White lately, but anyway, there's like Jay Prince spoke about the feds wanting to kill him for years, and that hitman who tried to take him out, and but his myth is like the way he moves is crazy, like literally whether it's people around him or, but a lot of that comes to his discipline. It's just his daily. He's not going to be caught doing a whole bunch of nonsense, or like some of these guys, like a Dolph, Lambo in the hood, like a PNB, Roscoe's. I mean, like that's just what everybody said. Order it, have your girl go in, do this, do that.
You fall out the loop. You fall out the loop. You slip up, and you become human. That one time you let your guard down, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? It comes with that territory of like, you know what I'm saying. This one time, even going back to like Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying, at the marathon, knowing he was all on his prolific lifestyle and he was doing different things, and he was doing the Dr. Sebi documentary, continuing his work, and now you back in your that element where you shouldn't have been. Granted, you probably there regularly, but I think that was just that one period was like you knew you shouldn't have been there at that moment. Like you could have had somebody stand in and control that, because I'm sure you, a lot of those people, you have managers and people to delegate those type of stores or businesses that you're gonna do, and all they have to do is video chat you from your yacht or something if something was wrong.
Yeah, the last video that I seen from Jay Prince was when he sent that you see him on his little floating. He's like, and he gave the warning to take off or something.
He was going back and forth with Offset and stuff and pulling receipts, and he didn't appreciate all the words that Offset had said about him and all that. Yeah, I was keeping up with all that too, and I'm just like, it's stop. Like, Takeup's already gone at this point. You beef with another Migos only confirms the theory that Mob Ties was behind it all together.
Right. Yeah. I hope I seen what Charleston White was saying, like he was going off, like he's like even saying fuck the Houston PD because they were they were
He speaks the truth. His delivery may be rough edged, but I've been doing a lot of looking at it, and I'm like a lot of stuff he been saying. Like like he said, why would I go back to the hood if I done made it out? Why would I go back to this place where I know jealousy and hatred and these type of things are going to get me harm? Like, why would I do that? Like, why would I be there hanging out with no security, no nothing, and be in these type of situations like that? Like, nah. Even Too Short said it like on a podcast. Like, they grew up in an era where if you was the man, like the man, you didn't do all that running. You had a runner that would put themselves on that. Like you had that decoy that would go out there and you know what I'm saying. If they get killed, yeah, you're gonna be hurt. But you're in a position to pay for the funeral arrangements. You're not gonna be the. I'm not gonna come off my throne to come and deal with something petty like that. Nah.
yeah, I can't wait to fucking move like that. Shit. I just wanna I'd move pretty, but I get it though, because I the way my brain works, I could easily be fucking around and just not know it. I'm like, bro, like you got too much and everything. I'm like, yeah, but I'm Harry, bro. I'm cool. Like I'm just chilling and
That's
like,
because you're subconsciously aware of your surroundings. Like you're that type of dude that gonna always pay attention to who's in the left pocket, who's in the right pocket. Like you're gonna read the room before you insert yourself. Even if you're gonna be Harris is drinking again. Like I've seen, you know what I'm saying? We did certain events where you've really been a lady and still haven't lost, total control of who you are as a person. And I feel like if you know what I'm saying, we all know when we're at our limit. Like I'll tell my friends every time, like before we go through this door and sit down, like I know I have a tendency to show out and do a little bit. So I'm like, I'm telling you, just be observant. And then I'm like, I'm a grown, like I can handle me. Then I'm like, I know my limit now because I don't want to be uncontrolled because I know I'm out of my environment for one. So I know I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to talk belligerent or do whatever. At that point, I'm sleep. At that point,
yeah, that's why. Yeah, being a naturally quiet guy, observant first. I don't get in a lot of bullshit, and especially being older, fuck. But even when I was younger, that kept me out. Like pretty much, if I got in a fight or this and that, it's like we. It was really a fight, or we were really pissed. Um, Once I got older, I pretty much check of mine. But I understand men. I understand men's nature, and some men snap quick, and I'm a guy. I can also snap quick, but I don't like drama. I don't want any. I don't want harm to come upon me, right? And so with
Right.
that, you have to be respectful. I mean, it's like we're still animals. We're still it. Just like a dog. Like I don't fucking egg a dog on. Like I'll play with. I don't even like dogs, but like I'll still play with a dog. And but some people like really stare at their eyes or like the motherfucker jump up and bite your lip. Don't antagonize them. It's just there's a way like to interact, I think, with people, and that gives me confidence because I do see first, I look first, I feel energy, and just naturally sometimes when I'm walking around places and I'm entering a store or I think everybody has an energy around them, and honestly, if I'm doing some fuck shit, like I don't think I think my aura, my energy gives off too much to where I couldn't go like if I was gonna jack your ass or do some harm, I just gotta do it. Like, but I couldn't
Don't think exactly. Like,
yeah, like I couldn't roll around with you all day and then like know that like oh 4 o'clock we're gonna roll steady and then because my energy would be like you'd be like dude what the fuck and I'd be like nah. Say if I'm going into the store I don't recognize motherfuckers thinking I'm gonna steal nothing because I'm really not there to steal nothing. So I'm just like, hey, good morning, how you doing? Get my juice.
typical me, right? Regular
Boom.
energy. Just
I think sometimes you go in there and I don't know, maybe I just don't. That's how I harness my my energy, I guess.
oh yeah, man. And I have gravitational energy too. So like when I'm there, I know I'm good at been under the moniker of DJ Steady. Like I'm a great hype man. Like I will hype anybody up. Like me and my friends while I was in Texas, right? Like we was at this little spot and it was lit, and I'm just hyping everybody up. And it was like the more the music played, and I'm like, go, and then I'm shouting them out and then there was literally this one couple that follows us around for like the whole night for like 3 hours, and it was like I just like your vibe, I like the energy, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, whatever. But at some point, I didn't shut that energy off. Like, okay, you can go migrate, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of the people you got to stay because by that way, you want something from me. Like, you're gonna have to go on your separate way now.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool though. You know that I could feel that. I'd be a little. They were just rolling with you, like they just you
Yeah,
guys.
it was fun. Like, they wasn't on no bad vibes. They just liked to dance, and I was like I said, I'm clapping and I'm rapping and I'm hyping it up and just giving them
It's
some
like
energy because I
yeah,
like the vibe.
just like instant, but like those people that are kind of like instant friend, like we're just instant. Like
Bingo, we bonded. We had a bond. It was an incredible moment, but don't look for this to be a routine thing with me. Like, I'm still gonna hang with my tribe, and I encourage you to hang with. If you mingle with everybody. But just nah, bro, don't be weird around me, cause you know what I'm saying? Certain energies, certain people like that, those are the Judases in the group. Like, all right, they finna jack us as soon as we, take another shot or we walk out of here, and they done party with us just to see what we doing, to see what bank account we looking like. And I ain't not saying that was happening, but I'm one of them people. I'm very cautious. Like, I really try to read you before you just really in my circle. Like, I'm not just open like that. But steady, you get along with. Yeah, I can get along with everybody, but I'm reading you as I'm trying to get along with you, so I know what not to say around you, what not to do around you. You know what I'm saying? You might laugh with me the first 10 minutes, and the next 10 minutes, you be like, "Your laugh is annoying." I was like, "Oh, so you don't like jokes too far? Got it."
mhm. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's exactly. I think that's exactly how I do it, man. I'll be just yeah, quiet first, and then and I always let people talk first. And being a drinker and being around social circles, it's it's interesting because I'm a pretty like lightweight drinker, honestly. Like, I'm like very lightweight. I mean, for the natural drinker, like I don't really be going out putting them down. I got my limit, and I know the limit. And then when you see people go over that, and the talkers come out, that's when I like to sit back and like analyze, right? Like a like in the pack, just like, oh, okay, this is the all right, this is the bravado guy right here. This is the but then earlier he wasn't really like that. He kind of needs that
Thank
fuel. Hey, boom.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Done that too. And then when I'm in a, if we're going out and I'm gonna drink, I'm like, it's 2 cups for me. Like my limit is like 2. Like I ain't going over 2, just because I still want to be aware and I know how far we done parked. And I'm like, in my condition, I'm like, if you let me get heavy, like ain't nobody finna tote me up out of here. Like I'm not even trying to tote me up out of there if I'm heavily hammered. So I'm like 2, and then I'm drinking water the rest of the night.
Yep. Now some people might consider drinking a little half pint in one sitting. Oh, that's a lot for me. Now, most people it is, but like I said, I hang around motherfuckers who drink. So like this little pussy hat pint. Like, yo, shout out to this one cat. Forget his damn name. I reached out to him on the podcast. So one of the funny things about being here in Nevada steady is like, and I don't know if it's just Nevada, but it's the only reference I have to like going to a casino. And I'm sitting there one moment, just minding my business. I'm thinking about, cashing out, getting ready to leave. And a guy rolls up. Now, he's like, I'm thinking he's a Wedo, a white Mexican. And then he spoke to me in Spanish. And then I'm like, nah, bro, And he's like, oh, okay. And then he busts out his Irish accent. So he's like Irish and shit. But he had a little bandana on, looked like a white Mexican. And we sat there and got to talking, and we were chopping it up. He's also like a Twitch gamer, streamer, and I gave him my card, whatever. But at first he was cool the whole way. But this motherfucker probably had like 3 shots just in a little 10 minutes. But he was one of those drinkers where he's like, I've already had 2 fits today. And I'm like, and I always have to check people. I'm like, wait a minute, because sometimes they say we don't really know our fits. I'm like, bro, you know what the fit is that Jameson bottle right there that she just poured that shit out of. You had 2 of those,
Right?
He's like, yeah, I had 2 of those. I'm like, bro, motherfuckers don't be saying stupid shit like that. And I said, I've known some cats that, and he went on this spiel. Because I have Irish blood, you fucker, and this is, and he starts
feeling himself. It hadn't got the best of him at that point.
He started breaking this down like to the scientific. And I've heard this before. I don't know he was pretty fucking intellectual when he broke down, but he's like Irish blood and the RHA something, but how like certain blood types really do have. Like they can take alcohol, right? Like in natives, they're not supposed to drink at all, or even like black people and tropical people, like they're not. Alcohol is not for certain body types. Apparently, the Irish have a extra enzyme to where they did studies, and like maybe I should maybe fact check that at some point, but they've done studies, and I've heard this general kind of knowledge, but apparently Irish, like if you ever go to a bar, bet on the Irishman. Like don't bet on the Mexican, don't bet on the fucking Russian. If you like, and he was saying right now, like I'll drink every motherfucker under this table. He wanted to make a bet with me right there. I was like, I'm dipping, but I was enjoying the conversation, and a little bit started getting annoying because he kept tapping me, and I had to tell him, I said, bro, please stop tapping me. That's the only thing that I fucking hate. That's my one thing steady when I go out, and a motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Hey, my friend.
Like, I really hate that, And I told you, like, hey, brother, please don't tap me, dude. Other than that, we're fucking cool.
We're gonna set these boundaries real quick, and we'll get along the rest of this night.
I hate that tapping. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. He's like, we're still cool. I'm like, no, we're still fucking 2 fists. And that's when he was breaking it down. But he said, yeah, man, legitly 2 fists. And that was his like daily thing. He's one of those, he hits a peak and he just keep going and going, and he can't get no drunker. And that's why I got this sign right here: drink responsibly. You know. So shout out to the motherfucking Irish. Do you got heavy drinkers in your family? You know, throughout the
Honestly, no. I'm not gonna sit there and pride and be like, you know what I'm saying? They're very casual, very controlling. Like from what I've noticed over the years, like watching, like nobody's just, you know what I'm saying? That I know of. Like I ain't been in that energy enough to be like, oh, y'all really go ham like that. I ain't been in that energy. You know, I've seen them knock down a couple beers and stuff like that, and maybe a couple shots, but like just hog tying and just kegging, like I ain't never seen nobody like really just go unbelievably and try to be sporty about it. It's just been from what I've been around, it's always just been casual vibes.
that's good. Yeah, that's what I try to represent here on the Harris is Drinking Again podcast. Well, shit, my brother, been rocking out. Going forward, I am gonna try to shorten my shit up. It ain't gonna be no 4 hours tonight. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna rant a few more minutes, uh, solo dolo. I try to do some sponsorship, whatever. Um, what the hell do you got going on the rest of your week? And then of course give the plugs. And how before we do that, let's go. How did the show go tonight? Because you did a 420 event on your show earlier, didn't you?
Man, it was really fun. Granted, due to some technical issues with restreaming people, mobile devices not connecting, I didn't have like the pack house I expected, but it still was nice. My brother Kyle came through. I did a little karaoke with the Usher You Got It Bad during the thing. And my brother King True, the King of Soul, you know what I'm saying? Award winning songwriter artist who's a good personal friend of mine came through and did his thing. We streamed one of his latest tracks and also had that mental health bonding moment. We had like that brother moment. So it was really dope all in all. It was worth it. And it's something that, now that I got it, I can tweak it and know how to structure it differently and, continue to make it going. I got that going. And, B&W will be dropping another new show this Saturday. So I'm working. And my week is consistent of drive, working back, answering business calls, video calls, and just being in office.
That's dope. I love that lingo too. Video call. One of my boys hit me up the other day and like my company. I mean, this podcast shit. So that's what's up, man. Salute to you, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
For real. And just thanks for coming back on. It's been a minute. I know we all had a little interesting podcast like merry-go-round thing going on, there and made some great connections of it.
Oh
And
yeah, man. I'm still trying to keep it going. Like I
yeah,
ain't just do it to do it. You know how people do it like, oh, we had 6 months and then just and my pride is never too high where I'm like, I'm so caught up in doing who they want stuff that I can't come and nah, nah. Send me the invite. I'll clear my schedule. Like right now, again, I can say being that my show is kind of on some revamping, working on some new material. Like I have an open, flexible schedule that I can maneuver, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
yeah. Hell yeah, man. I love that. Looks like we're both doing some remodeling of the
Oh
bar
yeah.
grill. You know what I mean?
That's
And
what elevation is about. Like if you can't go and look over a year's worth of your stuff or the past 2-3 months worth of stuff and go, what can I do differently? Then you're not trying to grow from it. You just like, I'm stuck in my way and you're gonna become complacent. And you're gonna fall out of love with what you're doing because you're so just I take it. I take that my show freezes up every episode. Nobody wants to have a longevity career like that if you're really trying to pursue something with it. So my mind is take some time off, regroup, look at your numbers, look at what you're adding to the table, and make sure all the energies are the same for everybody.
yeah, hell yeah. I like all that information except for the time off. I'm not gonna miss a Thursday. Nah, my ass was like, even if I go mobile, I'll just go mobile and like take a walk through around the lake and just
Mhm.
like do, just talk to myself for like an hour. I don't know. I like the fact that I'm gonna live stream for just like every week for like 2 years, at least a day. I don't know, just and then
No, I wouldn't never tell you stop your hustle. You know what I'm saying? It works. Like I'm gonna get back in my full swing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting to knock out my like I said, I got some transitions under wraps right now that I'm working on. That I feel like once I do this final transition, this commute that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be full swing 7 days a week. Like I'm going hard like that.
yeah, you're a man that believes in also the never disclose your ideas too much. You just unleash on the people, huh? You know,
Oh yeah, man. You
More
learn, you know what I'm
exciting.
saying? It's
Yeah.
that mafia move thing. My uncle always taught me that, man. Everything ain't made for social media, and don't ever let your right hand always know what your left hand doing. Like, cause I give too much of that away, and then somebody beat me to the punch, I'm gonna feel crushed. Then I go, oh, I did that. I said that episode that night. It's cool.
Yeah. I battle with that a little bit too. Like, I want to talk about this dream or this vision, but I don't know if I want to do it right now because what if
Oh yeah.
that's dope. But shit, man, anytime you want me to come on, back on, you'll let me, come on one of your shows you got going on. You already know. Send me the link, and
Okay.
we'll be there. And ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. You heard it here. The unhappy hour is coming. Me and Steady,
Yes.
we'll do something. We'll make a show of it. And even if I'm down for whatever. If I want to do something fun, even like get into character, like more, or like wear a fucking sombrero and goddamn, play fucking some fucking shit. I don't want to put on a dress.
Let's set some business brainstorm meetings up, my brother. Just set them up, and I'll grab a notebook pad, and we'll jot down what you know. What I'm saying we can equally yoke how you want to do it, so I know how to come with those episodes. I'm with that.
Yep, sounds good, man. Well, shit, I know it's late over there. You have a good rest of your night. You have a good day tomorrow, bro, and just have a good podcast weekend. And then you're not a weed smoker though, right? You don't do.
Oh
You don't.
yeah, I am. I'm definitely
Oh, you are a
that.
weed smoker. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to my peoples. Alice in Wonderland takes care of me. You feel me?
Did you order your tokens today over there for the 420th and everything?
Nah, her supplies was running low, so I didn't get a chance to re-up today. But just believe, like I said, in a few weeks, I'm gonna be back in that universe. It doesn't have to be 420 just for me to celebrate. I can do it anytime when I get right.
All right. You heard it there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna puff a doobie for you right now, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, bro. Steady in the motherfucking house. I'm gonna try to get some clips up, and we'll see you, my brother. Who they want? Who they want?
You did salute. All right, my brother.
Salute, salute. That was DJ Steady, everyone. Of Who They Want. Man, thank you for coming through. He rocked with us over an hour. A little over an hour. Boy, that cover run be good, boy. Yes, yes. I must confess, come through, unleash some stress. I might be blessed, Harris of drinking, long day of thinking of what to do, how to rebrand, how to chill with you. Let's take a cruise. Dude, maybe you my muse. I'm confused, but I'm gonna get it back together. Took me a trip under the weather, the sun unleashed some time, and it was fun. Like he said, we come back on one. Get it right, Get it right and you never have to get it tight. Get it right, get it right, get it right, and you never have to get it tight. On a Thursday, feel a Thursday. On a Thursday, I feel a Thursday. The Diva Show. It's the guy with the lights that glow. For sure. Drop another one of those clues. How we feeling? How we feeling? Man, DJ Steady, man. Sometimes he made me feel like a rookie podcaster because he's so good with his transitions and his stopping points. You know, he'd be good. I think we'd have a good. I think we got good timing. But damn, he'd be over there like on the sober tip or whatever. Sometimes I'd be sipping or whatever, and he'd be he's just good. He's a good guest, good talker there. The Thursday Night Live Show. Yeah. Not too much action up in the chat tonight, but it's all good. Steve Gubb, Ulysses Una, and my boy. Do I dare say my ex co-host? And my ex co-host, Brother Ray, where you at, bro? Brother Ray. But like all good things come, things go, things grow, different shit. And what it is, man, we're just fucking excited. We're just excited. It's rare in life you get guys, you get people that are like really passionate and into things. And then because even our passions and interests are like on different levels, so there's gonna be like little bumps and little things in the road. And then you see all the other opportunity out there in front of you and what you guys can do if like maybe we're just thinking small-minded. Like, I mean, I know that's not really the case, but kind of in a way, like we put so much energy into the duality of the show that can we use that energy outside somewhere and do this and then do this and then, boom, and then maybe we come back over here. Only time will tell. But for now, I'm living well. And I'm smoking well. I do not tell. And I'm smoking and I'm choking and I'm smoking, choking, stroking, and I'm stroking and smoking and stroking and smoking. Going up on hour number 2. Who knows what this is going to turn into? I can't do it. You can do anything. Hang out with the vibe. .420 holiday. Oh, I know a clip I actually want to make. I love weed. Shit, I'm a damn motherfucking grown man. Almost 35, still weed up in my hand. I don't know if I ever get a real job. I like to get high and eat corn on the cob. It don't make me lazy. The shit motivates me. Maybe a little crazy. Crazy in a good way. We're gonna go down memory lane before we get out of here. History of 420. I know a couple stories, different things the cops were called in, but let's go. Cops were called in and it was 420, and then see what we got here. Before we get out of here, history of 420. Let's take a trip down, but of course we're gonna get the mainstream narrative, the most promoted slot that that they show us here, right? So of course history.com, Euro News, Mashable, Man of Many. Let's go to Man of Many. I like this. Why is 420 associated with weed? The dank history explained. Zoom in and find out with me. It doesn't take the mind of a genius or even an adult to understand that any story, no matter how small or untrue, can get grossly out of hand when filtered through the right channels. One such tale is the history of 420 and why it's associated with weed. You're probably asking yourself how an otherwise innocuous integer came to represent the use of recreational cannabis the world over. And we're here to explain. Whether you're talking about the date or time of the day, 420 has become the universally accepted number to light up a joint. We're here to dispel all the myths and rumors about this magical day, presenting the history of 420. Oh, you motherfuckers didn't think I could say the word innocuous, huh? You thought that would get me? You thought that I'm the spelling bee fucking champ. Always will be. Still. Damn it. All right. That was a clip. I'm just doing a clip. That was the actual clip. A minute 57. All right. This is going to be another clip. Don't mind me. In my screen share. This is going to be another clip. What's the origin of 420? There are many myths about the origins of 420 as a concept, and we'll endeavor to touch on these as they crop up throughout our history lesson. But please know that we have researched this topic through original sources, not Wikipedia, multiple times. As far-fetched, all right, that was a horrible clip. So trust, why is 420 the best day to burn down over a lengthy control time? Okay, this is the common misconception. 420 is not the police radio code. I mean, I heard it wasn't at one point, but no. Let's see. We'll bring up the Franklin Theory police codes. In fact, 420 is a police radio code in Las Vegas, but it's not for smoking herb. It's for homicide. The year was 1971. The place, San Rafael, California. Because of course it happened in California. 5 friends, all students at San Rafael High School, had a very specific ritual, one which would later change the world's referral to, and perhaps attitudes towards, the devil's lettuce. The young men, Steve Capper, Dave Reddix, Jeffrey Noel, Larry Schwartz, and Mark Gravich, would meet on the school grounds each day by a statue of Louis Pasteur, the marvelous French scientist and polymath. At exactly 420, A seemingly arbitrary time to get baked, sure, but this was before WhatsApp groups, so people needed to organize themselves well in advance, especially if there was going to be multiple attendees at any gathering. 420 was an understood, concrete, regimented ritual for the boys, and one which we could only assume saw a lot of bud getting passed between them. Like all good gangs, youths, of course, they had a nickname for themselves, going by the name the Waldos, allegedly because their chosen hangout spot was a wall outside the school. Personally, we think that they should have been the Pastures, but then high school gang naming was never our thing. This is a quintet of pubescent stoners began to use the term 420. Really? It was a joke. Parents and teachers wouldn't know what we were talking about. This was a 2000 interview. What is this? State number perhaps need. For the year 420 was coined. Whispering 420 and receiving a Tucci. Oh, it's Hitler's birthday today too. I think I remember that now reading it. I heard that one time. It's Hitler's birthday. Cool. Happy birthday, Hitler. Let's see. I mean, rest in peace or whatever. Weed holiday. Feeling funky off the weed. Tell me what you need. Feeling funky off the weed. Tell me what you need. Feeling funky off that weed. Yes, I need it so indeed. Swisher sweets. I used to roll. Now I just do fucking joints, bro. Straight papers. And I don't mean them papers. I just like the damn taste of the vapors or the pipe. Old school shit is what I do at night. Yeah. Peach Optimos back in the day. We used to smoke this shit, man. Shout out to the Peach Optimos. And I smoked a white owl, a white grape white owl, like about 4 years ago. Fucked me up. I'm telling you, like it tastes like complete shit. It could have been a faulty one or something. I said never again. I'm never smoking a white owl again. I'll never even touch those things. I literally roll J's all day. Pre-rolls, that's it. Or a pipe. Fuck this shit. Fuck it. No more blunts. If you got a blunt, I'll hit that shit. But fuck them blunts, man. Yeah, the Dutches and all that shit. I'm cool on that shit. No more blunts for Harry. I mean, I do edibles, but I'm a monster when it comes to edibles. Your boy ate 600 milligrams and put me to sleep. Slept nice, but high tolerance. But I'm gonna try those Death Stars. You can still get them online. I think they're like 1,000 milligrams star in one gummy, right? I want to do that one. Oh no, it's 2 500 milligram stars. I want to do that one. That's about what I need, man. My legs start feeling heavy. Yeah. Lovely. I don't really do the cartridges because they mess up my lungs too. The cartridges hurt my throat. So just good old flour. I don't even damn what the name is. I go to the dispensary and shit. Just, man, I mean, that shit's, it don't matter. It's all good. It's weed. Give me it. Now I got my flavors. My favorite strain is Blue Dream. I mean, I know it's, but it's my favorite strain. Give me some blue cheese even, but really blue dream and White Widow. Hard to find White Widow these days. I haven't had none of these dispensaries got the real. They got White Rhino, White OG, some other shit. I've seen blue cheese. I've seen a Blue Dream vape pen. No Blue Dream. Like maybe I'm not going to the right one. What's going on, Greenleaf? But those are my two favorite flowers. And then I don't know. Shout out to the old school Reno. Like whatever happened to the Purple Haze and the Afghan Goo and shit back in the day. Oh, there was these distinct smells, and I don't get that from marijuana anymore. Even with the dispensaries, it's like unfulfilling. Maybe that's I don't know. There's like specific smells to things after Afghan Goo and this certain strain of Blue Dream. Like I always wonder if I'll ever like receive that again in my life, or is that just a one-time grow? That's the beauty of the plant as well, and the seeds. It's like it's multiple seeds. It's like humans. We're all a human race, but we're individual beings. But we're all the same. We're built the same. But we smell different and, you know, shit like that. The tree is the same. It's like it's all the seed race. But it's the last batch, bro. It's the same seed, but there was a way that it was nurtured, right? There's a way that it was cultivated that brought out that essence of the seed of the flower that made that child into that adult, that person into that. Yeah. Happy 420, motherfuckers. Love me some weed. Might as well be Harris smoking again. Now that we're legal recreation with it. Smoking freely, doing what we want. Harris is smoking again podcast. Yeah. It would still grow on me, but nah. Harris is drinking. That's right. All right. And check this out. One of the other sponsors, real shit though, W Energy Drink. No sugar, no calories, no jitters, no crash. Be better, play better. And a company that serves you with better flavors than any of the other companies. They got natural flavors, Galaxy Grenade and Octopus Punch. And what's this? This is the grenade right here, Galaxy Grenade. Fucking alien meringue and shit like that. They got some crazy stuff out there. And if you would like purchase yours today, use promo code Pubcast, damn it. Not only am I going to get 10% of your order, you're going to get 10% off. So the same 10% you getting off, I think they send to me. All right. But still, works out for both of us, motherfucker. All right. So go to w.gg and check them out. I'm trying to get that quota so I can really get paid. You motherfucking shamotas. And of course, the main sponsor of the night, as you can see all the way. This is what gets you the premium right here. Let me say that too. Shout out to Steve Gubb once again. You know. This is the premium package right here. Front and center, on all night. Just different, boom. I'm gonna throw you in the green. I'm gonna play the music behind it. I'm gonna go into another rant about how good the vanilla spice is as compared to this and that. And it's very pairs well with some ginger ale. Huh? Harry's drinking again. Pubcast. But you can also get yourself a nice video up on the channel. Go check out the W video. Got a rum video coming tomorrow or this weekend. I'm gonna start working on it, huh? Holla at me. W. Don't be a fucking W, huh? Shout out Steve once again, huh? That gets you front and center. You want to be a main sponsor up on the show? Yeah, that gets you front and center right there, huh? Look at that. I should have just left her up all night. This is my co-host next week. What are we gonna call her? Gubba Gloria, Guadalupe, Gwen, Geneva. Gubba Gwyneth up on the screen there. Go to gubbarum.com. Nah, real shit, that ass. Hopefully by next week I can get the marketing pack for a possible online alcohol delivery service. That would be dope. I need that. That's right down. Hey, what are you still doing sitting here? In the time that you've been listening, you could have already had a bottle delivered to your house from Drizzly. Drizzly.com is one of the world's or country's leading alcohol delivery companies operating in over 18 states. That's damn near almost half of America. So if you are sitting in one of those states, go to drizzly.com and sign up for the delivery service. It's super easy. You enter your little information. It's not that invasive. Trust me. It's better than dealing with one of the people at the liquor store. I was going to say something very racist right now. Oh my Lord. This is how I'm not going to get sponsors. So I didn't say it. See, I'm trying to be good. Habibi, you're going to have to go deal with one of them. I'm sorry, you know, and they're great people. I'm just saying they're great people. It's just sometimes I'm standing in the line and I have to deal with horrible impression again, but sometimes you got to go to the store and deal with bullshit. Why deal with bullshit when you could sit at home and order off drizzly.com? In 3 easy steps. Go there today. Wine, liquor, beer, wine coolers, mixed drinks. Hell, sometimes you get your shoes on and you go all the way to the store to find out that they're out of the product. Well, with Drizzly, you don't have to worry about that because they tell you real time, up to date right there when you order it, if it's even available in your area. And if the person that goes there, they still don't have it, not only do you get that order free, but Drizzly will refund and they'll hook you up, bro. They'll hook you up. Go to drizzly.com. Every Thursday night, preferably before every podcast, so we could drink together. Please. Hey, girl, this club is cracking. Yo, this pub is pretty cool. The DJ, he's alright. Little hot yellow motherfucker up in there. He keeps sipping out of that bottle and shit. But he plays some cool music. He alright, I guess. Yeah. My brother and them, they did say come by. I think that's that Harris is drinking and dude right there. Harris drink. Oh yeah, okay. Hey ladies, how you doing? Shout out to the beautiful ladies over there in the corner that just walked in and. But I seen you all. Oh yeah, I seen you there. Okay, yeah. Then I walked into this part. Yeah, right. Now I see you guys over there doing your thing. Shout out to you. Don't forget to tip your bartenders. Everything inside, but somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the game. You couldn't see what I saw. The empire was starting to fall, and everything that I said never seemed to get into your head. I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me, say what happened to my best friend? As days turn to weeks and weeks to years, I feel for my brother. I feel for my brother, yeah. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. I miss you, man. You're my brother. I said I love you, babe. I won't forget you now. Oh, no. And then real quickly, I gotta bring it up. If you or a loved one know anybody that needs help, real shit with the drinking or drugs or just having a tough time, call 1-800-662-HELP. It's that simple as well. 1-800-662-HELP. You don't know how to spell help? It's 4357 on your keypad. 1-800-662-4357. And the way I remember it was because Club 662 was Suge Knight's club in Vegas back in the day. 662. So 100 mob shit, help, drugs, they're gonna get you there. Or they're gonna get you to somebody who needs it. They'll even talk you through a fucking severe meth or Adderall come down. That's how I know. She was like, honey, do you need me to transfer you to the suicide? I said, no. Stay right here with me. Stay with me. Don't go nowhere. She's like, honey, but you sound like you're, no. I'm fucking fine. I'm just freaking out. God damn it. You're the drug addiction hotline. I'm addicted to fucking drugs right now. So stay on the line. I just want you to stay on the line. Okay, we can. Yeah. They're pretty cool. So go check them out and everything. And I hope the audio was dope tonight. It has been cutting out. I know I can go and read the version and it doesn't cut out. But when I just go straight back to YouTube, sometimes we get those quaggly comments over there. And also, let me go over here to this Trovo. Forgot to stream from Podbean again. The show will be up on Spotify soon. The whole thing. But this is our first live on Trovo. So, yeah. Welcome to Hide a Pubcast Space. Do we already have fucking comments over here? What's going on? Cast? Oh, Cast is spelled. What is this? Ariana Bot. Oh, it's a bot. Ariana Bot. That's okay. Yeah, Trovo. Anyway, we're over here. I'm going to share this link out when I'm done. I guess Trovo's the next big thing. We'll see what's going on with that. But yes, gonna wrap it up because no particular reason. Got other shit to do, and it's been a dope show. 2 hours plus. Steady came through. I've been having fun. But damn, I don't know. I'm just having fun. It's fun. It's always been fun. But now I got a little mission. I got a little pattern in my head or something. Yeah. The shit don't quit. God damn it. Still be back next week like it ain't nothing. Episode 66. Don't fucking play with me. Don't fucking play with me. I told you I'm here for 104 episodes. Don't fucking make a fool of me. Don't you make a fool of me. I'm here for 104 weeks in a row. I don't give a shit. Through thick and thin, huh? But I know you got to give the people what they want, so I will try to continue to do that. With my shit. And having fun while I'm doing it. Different shit, crap, shit, crack. I can't wait for you guys to see the next video. It's going to be really cool. I find a joy out of creating videos. That's one thing I do. If Brother Ray was here tonight too, we're going to talk about that. Hey, man, I am passionate for this shit, but the passion that's interesting. But I want to just fucking and you still need people. That's why this community is important. This live stream's important. Don't be shy. This is a pub. So if you got to knock a couple back to open up or whatever and get off the wall, come over here and meet some people, man. Let's network and everything. Because we all need people. Huh? Here's a good thing about liquor. Brings people together. Warms people up inside. Let's all follow each other. And I'm going to try to be more social on social media. And more social in my current life, you know? Because I can be that asshole. I'm a fucking asshole, man. Like, that's why I don't like myself sometimes. But and I know they say, no, you're supposed to love yourself all the time. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. Sometimes I'm a fucking piece of shit. And it's just like little things, like selfish. And then I like going out of my way, but sometimes not to help other people, right? That's a bad person, you know. It's like, that's why I say I'm decent, you know. I'm a decent guy. I'm not gonna fucking, you know, do crazy shit. But sometimes the silent ones, or the silence, or the not doing a gesture, not acting, is worse than like acting, you know. Oh yeah, and this fucking thing stayed on my my thing the whole time. Over here with the lavalier and everything. So anyway, that noise is pissing me off. That little buzz in the back. Yo. Oh, hell no. Test. We still here? The fuck? Look at my volume dropped out. Fiddling around with shit. Now we're good. All right. Harry's drinking again. So yes. The official wrap up. It's been a great night. See everybody next week. Motherfucking 65 weeks in a row. Shout out motherfucking Brother Ray G. You know, We're still gonna make content, whatever. Even if we gotta take a couple week break or whatever, you know, go check him out on fucking his show. And Talk T Truth, aka T3. And fucking stay tuned. We coming with heat. So we're coming with multiple entities and businesses and motherfucking sponsors. It ain't gonna stop. Huh? Turning something into nothing. Turning something into nothing. Turning nothing into something. Turning something into nothing into something. Doing what we fucking want to when we fucking. Be out this bitch. I keep saying that and then I never want to go because I keep playing that music and it keeps me bouncing. And I'm a narcissist. I love looking at myself like an arsonist. Salute though. I love what I'm building over here, man. Let's all build our fucking brands up, network with each other, and keep hope alive. Keep Bob Hope alive. Let's roll. Now I'm off the screen. See y'all next week though, for real. Stay tuned for videos this weekend. Yeah. Happy 420, motherfuckers. But the voice is here. The voice is here, and the voice remains clear. Let's throw up all these motherfuckers over here. Gotta find a way to play a live outro. Go with rum. Official rum of Ghost Walk Studios and Harris's Drinkin Again podcast. Hit us up on Venmo at Hide a Pubcast. Throw a buck or two. Shit. I'm out here giving away money all the time. Spinning this, spinning that. Everybody got $1 to give $1, right? Fuck. Put your Venmo in the chat. I'll send you motherfucking $1. You send me $1 back. Something. Cash App as well. Hide a Pubcast. And if you want to try out these little energy gummies and energy drinks, shakers, go to w.com, but just use promo code Hide a Pubcast. It'll save you a little bit of money. They might throw it back on with the tax, but it'll still save you a little bit of money. All right. And that's all we got to say for now. Double rum, Allure of the Caribbean, Wicked Smooth, Harry Too Scary. I'm out. Love y'all. Harry's drinking again. Pubcast.